Okay, today we're going to be looking at the third of our linear functions. The first, again, was slope-intercept form, y equals mx plus b. Just the other day, we looked at point-slope form, which was y minus y1 equals m in front of x minus x1. Today, we're going to be looking at standard form. The standard form of a linear function is in the form ax plus by equals c. And then there's a few things that have to happen. Number one, a has to be a positive number. A, b, and c must be integers or whole numbers. And then you have to have an a or a b. You can't have two blanks there. And then all three of those numbers, a, b, and c, cannot have any number in common other than 1. All right, the standard form of a linear function can be used to find the y-intercept, the x-intercept, and the slope. So we're going to start first by finding the x-intercept. So to find the x-intercept, I'm going to take the x part, or the ax, and equal it to c. So 4x equals 24 from our example. I'm going to take and divide both sides by 4. So 24 divided by 4 equals 6. So my x-intercept is 6, 0. When I go to find my y-intercept, I want to write down the part that comes after the x. So in this case, it's a positive 3y equals 24. If there were a minus sign there, we would say negative 3y. Again, we're going to follow the same process. We're going to divide both sides by 3. So y equals 8. And so that coordinate would be 0, 8. All right, to find the slope, it's going to be the opposite of a divided by b. So the opposite of the a number in front of x divided by b. So in this case, we have 4x. So the opposite of 4 is negative 4. And then b is 3, so it's negative 4/3. Okay, and that's all we have to do to find the slope. It's the opposite of the a number divided by the b number. And again, that's when we have it in the form ax plus by equals c. Okay, any equation that's in standard form can be converted into slope-intercept form by getting y alone. So the first thing we want to do is we want to move x. So our step one is always going to be move the x value. So in this case, I'm going to subtract x from both sides. So now I have a negative 4y equals 28 minus x. Okay, step two is going to be to get the y alone. So I'm going to divide by any and everything that's in front of y. So in this case, by a negative 4. So my next line is going to be y equals 28 divided by negative 4 is negative 7. And then negative x divided by negative 4 is equal to a positive 1/4 x. Remember, anytime we have negative x, that's really negative 1x. And then a negative divided by negative is positive. So we can write it as y equals negative 7 plus 1/4 x. Or we could write y equals 1/4 x minus 7. Either one of those are acceptable. Obviously, traditionally, slope-intercept would be written the second way, but no, either version is okay. All right, going to the second one. I want you to pause the video real quick, and I want you to work on 6x plus 5y equals 30. Okay, hopefully you got a chance to work on that. Again, I'll go over the steps with you. You're going to subtract 6x from both sides. So when we rewrite, it's 5y equals 30 minus 6x. We're going to take and divide both sides by 5. Or take all three parts and divide them by 5. Again, 5y divided by 5 becomes simply y. 30 divided by 5 is 6. And then I can't do negative 6 divided by 5, so I just write it as negative 6/5 x, or y equals 6 minus 6/5 x. And again, if we want to write it in slope-intercept form, we would say y equals a negative 6/5 x plus 6. So that negative right here would travel with the slope. Negative 6/5 x plus 6. All right, let's look at an example that's a little bit different here. We've got a situation where all we have is 4y equals 16. Again, this is standard form because what we have is our whole numbers, and in this case, our y or our x is a 0. So if we see a situation like this, all we're trying to do is get the variable that we have alone. So 4y divided by 4, that cancels out to y, and then 16 divided by 4 is 4. And so this equation is y equals 4. And again, that would be a horizontal line, 0 slope, and then y equals 4. All right, I want you to do the same thing on number 4. Go ahead and pause the video and see if you can solve for the variable. Okay, welcome back. All right, so hopefully you saw that all you needed to do is divide both sides by 5. 5 divided by 5 gives us x. 25 divided by 5 is 5. So in this case, this is a vertical line that's undefined at x equals 5. Vertical, undefined, x equals 5. All right, I hope that helps you with standard form. Again, we want to try to convert those to slope-intercept so that we can graph them. If you have any questions, please let your teacher know.